Okay, I'm back for part 4 on Basaris, our randomly named hunter, as I've said in the last ones. He's level 5, and here we go. So as I was saying in part 4, you have the shaman, which are elemental fighters. And then, which I didn't get to, next is I'm just going to say it's the mage. Of course, they're magic users. They shoot fireballs, frostballs, like arcane, which is like a special kind of magic made up, or it's just of course it's made up. It's a special kind of magic and stuff. So then you have warlocks, which are, if you know or if you've heard of warlock before, they're pretty much shadow mages. They can summon demons or like animals to do their bidding. Not animals, but it's like demons or stuff like that. I love this. What you can do just for fun is you can, on your keyboard, when you press enter to say something and then you type it in and press enter again, you can also do commands, which you do enter and then you do the slash, like that, or whatever it's called, I have no idea. But you do that slash and then you can type in dance, and every race and every gender has a different dance, and it just so happens that the Night Elf does Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. You should look up all the dances for all the races and genders, if you want to learn more about that. But, alright, enough with that. Next, last but not least, the druid. Druids are shapeshifters and mages. Druids can shapeshift into a bear, a cat, and then once you get really high level, they can turn into birds that can fly around, so you fly really so you can travel faster. When you're in water and doing stuff in water, you can turn into a sea lion, I think it is. And then before you're level 20, but you want to get around faster, they have travel form, which turn into a cheetah, so you run faster to get places. You can fight in bear form, in cat form, and the other forms you cannot fight in. And if you pick the certain specials, like if you pick a certain special which is balance, you can turn into like a giant owl person. And if you pick restoration, so you be a healer, once you get to around level 70, yeah, once you get to, I think, level 69, level 69 or 70, you can turn into a tree. That's pretty fun to see a tree shooting big green balls and healing people. But that's it for the classes. Second expansion, Wrath of the Lich King, Death Knight. You have to have a level 55 character, and or you have to have a 55 character existing. Like if I were to get this character right here to level 55, I could make a Death Knight. So then once you make the Death Knight, you start out servant to one of the hardest boss in the game, and then you end up breaking away from serving him because you figure out, like, it's really hard to explain. I'd have to do a intro on it or a campaign on it. But you basically break control of the Lich King, and you're like a warlock and a warrior combined. You like necromancing and stuff, and you fight in melee. So yeah, that's the Death Knight. And then, if you get the last expansion, Cataclysm, the last races are Goblins and Worgens. Start out with the Worgen. The Worgen is a werewolf that shapeshifts into a human. It's pretty cool. They start out as humans, just like the race human, but then once you get higher level, once you get to about level 5, like this character, you get bitten by a Worgen because your home city is being rampaged by Worgens, or is being attacked by rampaging Worgens. And then you end up, you can control your Worgen, but you can turn back and forth between human and Worgen. So it's pretty cool. And then Goblin. Goblins, if you can image, they are small green people. Very smart and stuff. They have pretty cool mounts. what mounts are at level 20 and level 40. You can get something called Apprentice and Journeyman Riding, which means you can just buy mounts so you get around faster, because mounts go, they go about 5 times faster than you do running on ground, so you get around really fast. And then when you get the level 40 mounts, you go around about 10 times faster. And then the level 60 mounts can fly, but you need the first expansion to fly them. There's a place called Outland, and you can only fly them there with the first expansion. With the second expansion, you can fly them in the Outland, and you can fly them in the Northrend, which is an icy continent. And then with all the expansions, you can fly your mounts everywhere, which I still need to get the last expansion. So this episode hasn't really been questing, as you can see. I've just been running around this motel or whatever, or this inn, and just explaining everything about the game. I'm gonna have to charge my camera soon, so I'll probably, I'll probably finish this video, and then I will charge my camera, and then post the videos later. So, the goblins are little green people, they're good as magic users, and that's kind of all I can say. The first expansion, oh wait, I already said this. So, first expansion covers most of the stuff that you can do, and you can get to level 60. Second expansion gives you more. It gives you 2 extra races or people to be, and it gets you 10 more levels. The third one, or the third game, gives you a new class to be, and 10 more levels. And then the last one gives you 2 more races and 5 extra levels. So, and I forgot about Deep Home. Once you get the last expansion, it's an underground world, or it's like the journey to the center of the earth, pretty much. You need to be, I think you need to be max level to go there, which is 85, and you can only get that with all the expansions. So, so that is how you pretty much just, those are all about, that's kind of all about World of Warcraft, the basics. Now, I'm going to get to some questing in this video. So, as you got to that inn from your starting area, now what you do is you grab a bunch of quests along the way. And so, I'm going to do the one where I have to slay some tigers, some birds, and some spiders. So, if you see those giant trees, they're friendly, so you don't need to be scared of them. They're like ancient protectors. What I mean by when you slay these, this is the first quest that it's a long quest, because it doesn't say slay. You need to kill the monsters and then loot them and get their feathers and stuff. But it's kind of weird because, like, when you kill those owls, you don't get their feathers every time. So that you need to pretty much do that. Oh, I'm going to have to end this video, and I will start a part 4 later. See ya. This is Logan from I'm Just Bored 12 signing out. See you later.